An ancient carving of a pagan god. Perhaps a fertility idol. It's thousands of years old. The hilt of an ancient dagger. Blade's gone, but it's a femur of some sort. Almost certainly human. Perhaps it's some sort of ritual object. A thin, fluted flint arrowhead, snapped in two. The base is familiar. The base is similar to arrowheads found in America. The technique survived migration halfway around the world. An ancient deer charm carved from a stag's antler. It could have been an important object or a child's toy. This is, particularly odd. Has elements of Scythian design, but it looks like a... No, not possible. A prehistoric carving of the bear. The stone looks like it could have come from this valley. A gold sword hilt inlaid with jewels. This belonged to a Byzantine noble. The blade itself was snapped off at the base. Did this happen in battle? An iron pendant. Soldiers in the Empire would sometimes tie them to their belts. A soldier's flag, to be hung from a spear. This must have belonged to the Prophet's army. A pair of gambling dice. Common thing for soldiers, but these are a little more opulent than most. A gold belt buckle. Decorative, but strong and functional. It appears to be part of a military uniform. The standard of the Prophet's army. This would have been mounted above a flag and carried by a standard bearer. Another religious symbol, but this one is simple and handmade. The Prophet must have drawn followers from every walk of life. A religious icon, detailed and inlaid with gems. It looks Byzantine, perhaps 10th century. It fits with the legend of the Prophet. A ceremonial cloth worn by priests during Mass. It's a reliquary box. Something used to protect and hold relics of the saints. Anything from teeth to fingers to the entire head, this claims to be a relic of the Prophet. It's empty. A papal bull, the lead seal marking the authenticity of a document. This must have been attached to something of great import, like a writ of excommunication. A Byzantine brooch. The enamel work is beautiful. This portrait has been defaced. It looks like it was depicting the prophet. They must have had to hide their faith. A coin with an image of a city stamped in gold. And there's the prophet. This was likely an official coin of Katesh. A golden necklace of incredible detail. Whoever made it, it's the equal of anything found in the Empire. An ivory jar. It looks like it was carved from a single tusk. A simple thing, but the level of detail in the carving is impressive. A golden chalice fit for a king, or a prophet. It was made here in Katesh. A blue glass vase, still in excellent condition. Not many of these survived, for obvious reasons. The prophet's icon, cast in gold. The metal workers of the city started to develop their own style, but it's still similar to Byzantine craftwork. A thumb ring for a Mongolian archer, allowing them to shoot quickly while still mounted on horseback. This must have belonged to a warrior of some stature. An arrowhead carved from bone. This looks like Mongol craftsmanship. This was a whistling arrow. Mongol archers would fire these over their enemies to frighten and confuse them. There's a piece of flint in the pouch. It's a striker to start a fire. Each Mongol soldier had to be self-sufficient. A Mongolian tug. A banner of sorts to be affixed to a spear. This one looks like it's seen some violence. These are spurs from Mongol horsemen. They're far more decorative and lavish than I'd expect. But they're still well used. Whoever owned them was wealthy, but they rode with the army. A paisa, a sort of passport. Whoever held this spoke with the authority of the Mongol Empire. It reads, "By the power of eternal heaven and order of the Empire, whoever does not show respect will be guilty of an offense." A crown from one of the princes of Kiev. How did it come to be all the way out here? Someone was wearing it when they were killed. A woman's necklace, made of Baltic amber. Incredible craftsmanship. It must have belonged to a noblewoman. A vase made of silver. It's seen a lot of use and travel, but it has a rough portrait of the Prophet. They must have begun trading with the outside. A drinking horn. Not very common in Byzantine culture. This looks like it came from the west, near Kiev. A carved wooden relief of what looks like the Prophet of Kadesh. It's well worn and damaged. This isn't made of local timber. Word of the Prophet must have spread. An ivory tusk with delicate carvings. Something unusual about the pattern. It's a map. It shows a path through the mountains to Kadesh. Could have used this earlier. A scroll case, inlaid with ivory and gems. Interesting. It's been altered with this rough strap of leather, and it's been used to store plants. This must have been a censer to burn incense in, but it's been modified. This vase must have been beautiful once, but someone's poked a few new holes in it and filled it with dirt. They must have used it to grow seedlings. A basket made of silver. Certainly meant to be decorative, but someone's been using it to carry grain. An old ring, tied to a leather thong to create a loop. They had no need of jewelry. An iron coin with one side cut and shaped into a crude claw tool, perhaps to remove nails. This flask belonged to a soldier in the Red Army. I don't recognize the insignia. It's still half full. I may need this before I'm done here. The Hero of the Soviet Union Medal. It's the highest honor given for acts of heroism. Perhaps one of the Gulag officers? Order of the Red Banner Medal. Another high honor. But this medal has been deliberately defaced. Maybe the owner was disgraced. A silver cigarette case. Looks like it's been through a war, which is likely. A small gentleman's pillbox with an enamel hammer and sickle. There's a residue inside, and a strong smell. Some sort of amphetamines. Soviet military dog tags, standard issue. The name is Yuri Ravdonikas. The word convicted is stamped on the back of the tag. small, intricate clockwork toy, made of bits of scrap metal and other detritus, all from the gulag. Must have taken a long time to gather the parts. Another sculpture, but this one looks like a game. These pieces look familiar. I know I've seen something like this before. A family photograph. Russian, late 1950s. Perhaps one of them was imprisoned here. Something's written here. Remember. A gulag identification card for one of the prisoners. A trigger mechanism for a bomb. It's the same handiwork. He must have been gathering the supplies for a long time. A rifle shell, but there's something unusual about this one. Latin engraving on the end. Kill them all. God will know his own. A pendant? No. A modern reliquary. There's a small human bone inside. Saint Peregrine, patron of the terminally ill. Someone's rosary. These beads have been worn away, almost to nothing. A badge of rank in a military order. Trinity. It's a stamp to seal official Trinity letters. Not many people still use these. A military patch for Trinity soldiers. Aside from the design, there's no identifying tags. They keep themselves hidden, even from their own foot soldiers.